Okay, Excel Chapter 5, Skills Review 1. Step 1 has you open the file and save it. My file is open. Step 2, type your name in cell E2. Type my name. Step 3, select A2 to C147 and format the range as green table style medium 7. So the reason they're having us select is because we're not going to include this heading in our table. It could be, it will still be at the top of our table, but it's not going to be structurally part of our table. So for our table, just includes these category headings, or you can consider them field names and your data. But C147 is a long, far away, so I'm just gonna still just click anywhere in my data here, and I'm gonna choose Format as a Table and select the assigned green. And then here in this dialog box, I'll just update. I don't want to include row 1. I want to start at row 2. My table has headers, which will be the aisle, category, and item headers. And there's our table. Now if we scroll down, it takes with it everything that's touching. Step 4, make cell A3 the active cell. And then we're going to remove duplicates from the item column. So it looks like the item column has mostly different types of items. And we'll go to the data ribbon. And we're going to this tool right here, remove duplicates. And then in this dialog box, we want to just remove the item duplicates. So we'll uncheck aisle and category. And it removed 5 duplicates. So we shouldn't see duplicates anymore. Looks pretty good. Sliced. It's all different. Step 5, sort the table data by aisle and then by category. So we have two ways you can sort here. If you want to sort from using the pull down tools right here, you can. They're asking you to sort it first by aisle and then by category. When we use these tools here, we actually will go in the opposite order to get the results that we want. So first, and we're going to sort A to Z. Yes, ascending order. So now all the category names are in ABC order. And then next we'll choose our aisle, smallest to largest. And now we have the sort that they asked us for. The top sort is by the aisle. So here's the aisle numbers. And then the next sort is by ABC order. So if we look at aisle 2, we have baking, then beverages. So it put it in just the order that we wanted it. If you want to use the sort tool here in the data ribbon, and I'm just going to undo these, we can do that too. And when we use this tool, we actually just sort exactly how we want it to look. We want our aisle to be our top level, and we add a level, and then we next want it to be in ABC order by category, and it gives you the same results. So either way you do it is fine. Step 6, in cell A143, add a data validation rule. The problem with that is if we just add it to cell 143, then it only works in cell 143. So I have a little example here. I'm at cell 148, but it doesn't matter. And here's my data validation rule. And so if I put in the wrong number and I hit tab, I get the error message. If I put in something between 1 and 20, that's going to be our rule. I get the right message, and I can type in my information, and if I hit tab, whoops, so here's the one we just put in, and I go down to the next record, it allows me to type in 21. So just putting the data validation rule in one spot doesn't really make sense, right? Because you might want to add a lot more records to your table. So instead of just adding it to cell 143, we're going to add it to cell 143 and all the way up to cell 3. So from A3, you want to select A3 down to the blank cell 143 here. Now we'll add our data validation rule. And we want whole numbers between 1 and 20. And then when someone clicks in column A, we'll see a message with the title aisle. And then the message will say, enter a value between 1 and 20. If they try to enter something not between 1 and 20, then our error alert will happen. We're going to use the stop alert because it will actually force them to enter something else. These two don't force you to enter something else, but the stop will. And the title for this one is invalid aisle. Enter a valid aisle. And you can even remind them if you want, between 1 and 20. Say okay. Okay, so now when we enter a new record, again, if I try to put 21 in here, it forces me to either retry or hit cancel. Okay, and now when I hit tab and it goes to 144, you'll notice that the validation rule pops up again. So again, when you create your data validation rule here, make sure that you select from cell A43 from A3 to A143 to create your rule. The last step here we're going to do before we save is we're going to filter our table for food that's in aisle 7. So I'm going to use my filter tool right here. I'm going to check here the select all, and it unchecks everything, and we just want to see number 7. Sorry, let's see if move this over here. I'm going to do that one more time. I'm going to use the filter tool for next to the aisle heading, and I'm going to check the select all, and that unselects everything. And now we just want to see the food in aisle 7. And there we go.